That works. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the City Council chambers. This is a meeting of the land use. Please turn off all cell phones. And then please remember to sign in if anybody wants to testify. To my left, I actually have the chairman at Reisinger. And to his left, I have Mary Pat Clark.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And then to my far right, I have Councilman Stokes. To his left, left, I have Eric Costello. And then we have from the Council's President's Office, Rebecca Simmons. From the Mayor's Office, Nina Thomos. And
Martin Friend.
She'll bring him in.
and then, am I missing anybody from any of the offices? No. No, I got her.
Did you?
Yep, I said Nina. Yep. Okay, Council Bill 190463, rezoning block 7762, lot 00-07. Do you want to go ahead and speak on it?
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. This is not only in my district, it's in my neighborhood. It's a vacant, unoccupied lot. A few years back, I had a development. It was a development project, and because of the economy, it fell through, so we have a new developer. And you can see the residential houses on the other side. They did talk to those people. The developer went in front of the meeting at the Mall Park Community Association. They support this. The community supports it. So I'm favorable with the legislation. It's a vacant lot, unoccupied, where people are doing illegal dumping. I'm continuously calling 311 to have it clean. So, Madam Vice Chair, thank you.
All right. And remember, this again is for the purpose of changing the zoning for the properties known as Block 7762, lots 001-007, as outlined in the red on the accompanying plat from the R-3 zoning district to the R6 zoning district. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with the different agencies, the Planning Commission.
Thank you, members of the committee, Mr. Chairman, Madam Chair. At its regular meeting of December 12th of 2019, the Planning Commission considered City Council Bill 19-0463. The Planning Commission reviewed a staff report from the planning staff, and specifically, this staff report noted that this particular property, although it's characterized as a vacant lot, in fact has been subdivided in accordance with a subdivision plan that was approved by the Planning Commission back in 2007, and which was recorded on July the 7th of 2008, which created lots of record which can be built upon by right. The issue at hand essentially is that in 2007, 2008, this property was rezoned from an R4 to the R6 zoning district. When the comprehensive zoning process occurred during the adoption of the current zoning code in 2017, by an oversight, this property was simply rezoned as part of the entire block bounded by the 4 streets, one of which is Letitia Avenue, to R3 zoning, which was the zoning being given to the single-family detached housing in the vicinity, and the R6 zoning therefore ended up getting revoked basically by oversight. So the purpose of this bill, as the Planning Commission noted, is essentially to put back what the Planning Commission and the Mayor and City Council had approved 13 years ago. On that basis, the Planning Commission also reviewed the standards contained in the zoning code and made findings that the proposed use of the property as attached housing would be appropriate and consistent with the zoning code. The Planning Commission also noted that this proposed action would allow construction of housing that would expand housing choices, particularly for persons and families of moderate income, and that in this particular situation, there is R6 zoning actually on the other side of Letitia Avenue. So as you saw in the first slide, the proposed use of this property is consistent with existing land use in the immediate vicinity of these lots. On that basis, the Planning Commission made a determination that it had been a mistake that the property had been zoned R3, and therefore, to correct that mistake, it would be appropriate to return the property to its R6 zoning, which had existed before adoption of the transformed zoning ordinance. On that basis, I'd be happy to answer any questions concerning this report. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. BMZI.
Leaving ado for the BMZA. The BMZA recommends approval of this bill.
Perfect, thank you. Department of Transportation.
The Department of Transportation stands by its report. No objection.
City Solicitor's Office. Okay.
What's she say? I'm
She's
sorry.
on her way up.
Okay.
Department of Housing and Community Development.
The Department of Housing and Community Development stands by our report and support.
BDC. Nobody.
The BDC has no objection to the bill.
Parking Authority.
Parking Authority does not oppose the passage of the bill.
Okay, and no public testimony, no questions, we're good. Find an effect, do we need to vote on this? I guess we,
Here's the law department.
oh, here. Hey, Hillary, anything to add?
Nothing, we stand by our report.
Perfect. All right. And then we're doing we don't need to vote on this, do we? We do? We do. Okay, can I get a motion for the finding of the facts?
Move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. And then I'm gonna do the, bill. So final approval, is there a motion for the bill?
Move.
Second.
And then MPC second. Okay. The motion passed, all of us. Ed,
Yes.
Shannon, yes. Mary Pat Clark? Eric Costello?
Yes.
Ryan Dorsey? I hear absent. Sharon Ray Middleton, absent. Pickett, absent. Robert Stokes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yeas and 3 are absent, so, and 0 no's. So the bill passes. The committee will report the bill to the full council on February the 10th, and we're adjourned, that's it.
Good work.